Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Now this is the grand tour, so to speak, of that ridiculous box that I unpackaged on my channel last week. If you have not checked that video out, that's probably the best place to start. You'll get a better understanding of what this is all about. For those of you who haven't watched that or don't want to watch that, this is not my silver. I am distributing this silver on behalf of the European Mint via the Silver Forum. We organise group orders. I'm not going to explain all of that again. I explained it all in that unboxing video, so go and start there if you want to find out more about that. But in summary, this is not my silver, but at the same time, I have it in my custody for about 24 hours, and we ship it all out to all of the customers who have joined in the group orders. Now this is just the first box. We have another unboxing that you'll probably see tomorrow, if I'm being honest. We're kind of splitting it up at the moment. There's just so many boxes that have come in this week. It's impossible. I mean, I'm struggling to put it all on camera right now, so it's impossible to kind of see exactly what we've ordered. And you know, underneath this pile of coins here, there's 2 full monster boxes worth of silver. So there's literally like 1,500 plus ounces here on the table. So we are struggling to fit it all on, so we're going to have lots of different overview videos. You may have already seen the Kilo in Focus Friday that we did yesterday, which was a really fun thing. So if you haven't checked that out yet, well worth a look. There's a link down in the description to that. Now, where to begin? I don't even know. I mean, we didn't even know when we unpackaged this box. It was just it was a lot of silver. So I'll give you a little bit of a glimpse into the process by which Mrs. Backyard Bullion and I organise and arrange these orders. So what we do is we have this giant printout of all of the items that people have ordered as part of the group order. And then of course we have the arduous duty of basically checking and verifying that what we've ordered has arrived, so that we can forward that on to all of the customers that have purchased their coins via this group order. So it really is just as simple. I've got a big master Excel spreadsheet with all of the information on all of the coins that people have ordered, and we just basically do a report from that, print out a list like this, and then it really is, you know, it's a manual process. We have to go through, you know, obviously each package that's come in, and if you've seen that unboxing, you'll notice that there was so many different little you know, sort of jiffy bags with all of the different coins in. You know, this actually quite an easy order, I have to say. This particular one, we've done more complex orders where there's been a whole host of different types of coins ordered, but in this particular case you can see that the vast majority of this silver has come in the form of monster boxes and sealed products, which are a lot easier to organize and count, of course. But you know, there's all of these loose coins here that are, of course, they're a little bit more complicated. You have to find out which ones they are, pay attention to the years, etc, etc, and then make sure that they're there. So it does take quite a lot of time. It takes you know, a bit less time for counting the Britannias. You know, we've literally got a monster box there, and what we actually do is we don't go through every single tube. Now, there's going to be a lot of cynics out there. Well, I know there's a lot of cynics out there that I've seen the comments on lots of the videos that I've done like this before, the unboxing group order videos. And you know, everybody's like, oh, I guarantee you there's fake silver in that pile. Well, I kind of like to think that, and I pretty much can guarantee, and the European Mint basically does that because that's their business. It's literally their business to guarantee that what they're supplying is not fake. So we actually use a little bit of a somewhat cheap, sorry, not cheap, cheating method to kind of basically count all of these. We take the tops off each of these tubes and check that it is a tube of 2019s, and then we weigh the tube with the lid on, and then we weigh each one. As long as it's, you know, a tube of 2019s, you know, we don't go through and touch every single coin. We don't go through and test every single coin. That's not really what we're here to do. You know, the European Mint is the supplier. They supply the coins, and they you know, supply them obviously in sealed tubes like this. So we are relying on the European Mint being correct, and I've never had any issues from my point of view or from the customers at the other end. So for all of you cynics out there who might be wanting to have a shout and a moan that we don't verify and test every single thing, we do to the best of our ability. You know, I have caught once actually, there was a it wasn't in a part of a monster box, but there was a tube that we just assumed was a full tube of 25 Britannias, and we weighed it and it was off. So our weight testing actually worked, and we then found that missing Britannia in a loose baggie like this, and we put it in the tube, and there we go, happy days. So it does pay to be diligent, and we do our very utmost and best to be diligent, but you know, there's always a limit to the bounds by which we can go and sort of fully test and guarantee. So I guess there's an element here of what I'm trying to say is there's trust involved from the European Mint, because you know, I'm putting my reputation on the line somewhat here by organising these orders. If there's issues, I'm the front man for it. I'm also potentially the person that the customer on the Silver Forum might end up blaming for this. But you know, we have got that sort of you know, that disclaimer, that liability. Really, the liability is always going to lie with the European Mint, and the manager of the European Mint is fantastic. And what we've actually got here, we've got a little mistake from the European Mint, and I think it's important to talk about mistakes when they happen, and talk about mistakes in the context of what they are and how you can solve them. So we ordered 4 random year, if I can arrange them, they're bloody heavy, these kilo coins, 4 random year koalas. Job done, we've got those, we counted them, excellent. We also ordered 1 random year kookaburra. Great, okay, we've got one of them there, that's fantastic. Then the last kilo coin that we ordered was a 2017 kilo kookaburra, but we have a second 2014 kilo kookaburra, which we did not order 2 of. So of course that's, you know, an issue straight away. The customer's not going to get the coin that they want, and so what I did, I literally just talked to the European Mint and you know, text them, and immediately it was resolved. He said he'll put it in the next parcel, and it will come. I will have no doubt it will come. So that's great, that's fantastic, and I don't think that there's any better way of dealing with that. And we've had 1 or 2 things in the past as well that were not in the parcels. There's very few occasions when it's happened, and the European Mint has then, out of their own pockets, sent on the parcels directly to the customers outside of these group orders. So, you know, mistakes happen, and it's about how you deal with them, and I have absolutely no doubt that the European Mint will always try to fix their mistakes. The owner is a very pragmatic and very, very down-to-earth chap, if I'm being honest. If I can call him a chap, he's obviously in Estonia, so he's not a good old Brit like me, so maybe I can't call him a chap. But nevertheless, he is fantastic. He has a really good business mind on him, and he understands the value of being able to rectify these types of mistakes quickly and to customer satisfactions, which is of course incredibly valuable. So kudos to them. So, I mean, let's continue on with this. I guess it's a little bit of a grand tour, but you know, you're seeing here 1,500 ounces of silver. We're not going to be able to go through all of them, and we've got another pile of silver. So you'll notice on here, we'll go back to the sheet. You probably maybe can't see it all up. When we have the final box and overview, I'll have a clean sheet of this so we can go through and see exactly what everybody's ordered, because it's a little hard to tell here. But you know, 841 Britannias, that's incredible. So we've got 841 Britannias in these boxes. We've got a whole bunch of Queen's Beast coins. We've got some Queen's Beast unicorns. We've got some Queen's Beast falcons, some bulls. So Queen's Beast 2 ounces, all sorted. You'll notice though that there's no 10-ounce coins here. Well, actually I lie, there are a few 10-ounce coins. We've got some 10-ounce kookaburras and a 10-ounce koala, but no Queen's Beastie 10 ounces. They will be in the next box and the next big unboxing, I have no doubt, and those are very popular. So yeah, lots to crack on with and get through. Let's I wanted to share with you though one other little thing that's in this pile of loose coins somewhere. I hope I can find it again. We've got in here a platinum coin. So we don't often get too many platinum orders, certainly in the UK, because it's a vatable coin once again. So we, you know, pay huge sales tax premiums on those kind of things, which is not good. And it's good to see platinum being ordered as part of these group orders. And of course, now I can't find the coin. Where is it? Here. Must be here somewhere. We saw it, we unboxed it, we checked it off on the list. Mrs. Backyard Bullion is very, very proud of her organisation skills. Here we go. And we would obviously, you know, double check and triple check everything before we send anything out, obviously in the post. But we've got here a platinum Queen's Beast unicorn, which is not very common sight at the Backyard Bullion table. I do actually have a platinum 1 ounce lion from the Queen's Beast series, but I did not decide to go forward with the series of collecting them. I just didn't feel like platinum was that good a buy at the moment. So it's interesting that we can see a little bit of platinum, but buying platinum from the European mint, from Europe generally, is more efficient and more, well, it's cheaper because of the lack of sales tax that goes on top of it. It's still got a premium relative to the price of the metal in a similar way that silver does. Whilst the silver's cheaper, it's not necessarily as cheap as chips or spot price. It really is just, you know, with that little bit of premium. I guess it's part of the EU and sort of the import taxes and things. Maybe, I don't know, but we don't get it as cheap as America, which is a shame. Oriental Border Britannias, we've got, gosh, 120 of them here, minus 3 actually, because we've just got 3 shy, but they'll be in the next box. And oh gosh, underneath here we've got a giant tray of pandas, or giant series of trays of pandas. In fact, we've got one little bonus tray. So it's one nice thing about these orders is that for me and Mrs. Backyard Bullion, we end up getting a whole host of little freebies. Like, I mean, this tray, somebody didn't order this tray, we just got this tray. It must have been an easier way to package it. And so we will have a little tray as a freebie bonus, which is great. Obviously, like tubes and things, we're coming out of our bums with tubes. They really are absolutely overflowing in this big storage box that we've got upstairs. So yeah, interesting times. But we have here a whole host of panda trays. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panda trays. So 75 pandas, 2019s, the brand new ones, which are very cool. I know that there's a few people who've got these just ordered as trays, so we'll sort all of you guys out with the trays, which is very, very cool indeed. So quite a lot of silver, and this is only part 1 of the box. I think there's about another 800 ounces still to come, maybe something like that. I haven't done an exact count. We're still in the midst of organising everything and sorting it out. So it is a whole couple of days of huge work for Mrs. Backyard Bullion and I. What we are, you know, going to do next is essentially get everybody's individual orders together and start putting them in boxes and send them out. And we've obviously got the other box to process and unbox as well, and we'll share that unboxing with you. I think that's going to come tomorrow, and then we'll have the overview probably middle of next week, and we'll undoubtedly do a few other little videos with some of these coins before they go off. I like to try and get a few in the bank because you just don't know when you're next going to have 2,000 ounces of silver on your table. And that's one of the really fortunate things I absolutely love about doing these group orders. Oh, that's upside down. Especially as we are approaching fast the Brexit deadline, and we don't know whether these will be able to continue. So we know there's going to be one more, so there's definitely going to be one more humongous group order of coins coming in. We don't know quite when that's going to be yet, but I'm sure we'll announce that when we have decided, and it will happen, and we'll have another 2,000 ounces at least. So there will be a couple more at least, but I don't know, maybe Brexit will stop this entertaining feature that we have on our channel once every 6 weeks or so, to have 2,000 ounces of silver on the table. And it's really, I'm very lucky that I can do this, and I really appreciate everybody's faith and trust that they put into me and Mrs. Backyard Bullion and us and our brand when we do these orders. And it's something very special, and it really is amazing. So just thank you to all of you for being able to do that. It really does help my channel. You know, we get loads of new subscribers every time we do these videos, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. So that's all I have to say really. There's a few new coins. As I said, we will feature some of these on various different videos in the near future, I'm sure. But there's something for everybody in there. Oh, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm a little bit lost for words really, because there's only, it's one of those funny things. 2,500 ounces or 1,500 ounces of silver. So special. It really is. It's incredible. But when you've done it like 5, 6, 7, 8 times like we have here, we don't see this as an incredible pile of silver. We see it as the next target to beat. You know, we want to get more and more silver ordered, or you know, we want to. Obviously, we don't get to keep this. We get to package it up and send it out to all of the customers. But it's still a pretty special thing to have here, and it's something that we enjoy and have a little bit of apprehension about, because it's a busy old stressful time. But anyway, if you enjoyed it, and if you enjoyed this video, please do put a thumbs up on it, share it around on your social media, as always. And if you would like to see the other videos that we've got coming out about this order and about future orders, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, and if you are subscribed already, hit that alarm bell and you'll get a notification when those videos go live. Otherwise, that is all I have to say. Thank you one and all for watching. I hope you all have a brilliant weekend, and please make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.